Yo, Kingdom, community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe.
Oh, we back in the building, man. We back in the building. Yes, I know you're upset with me because I have a queen next to me. Yes, I know you're upset and you're mad, but listen, it's going to be okay because today we're going to give you some good, impactful information, okay?
Yes, sir.
Today is about education, all right? It's about edumacation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you heard that I said it wrong because she's going to correct me. Yes, because she is a speech guru. Guru. I said it here. Guru.
I do a little something.
Listen, today we have the phenomenal SCSU grad, Tameshia
Yes.
Singleton.
Yes,
In the
sir.
building. It's my partner, man. It's my partner. GA, Georgia Peach,
Yes, sir.
representative. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm
it.
so happy because, hey, man, I love highlighting my Bulldogs, man. I love highlighting my Bulldogs because we have so many dope professionals. We can't listen. We're not gonna mention what they did in college.
They got nothing to do with
it. We're gonna leave that.
College and beyond.
Leave that in the back.
College and beyond. College and beyond.
Snitching out here. Whatever happened at state, leave it at state.
Leave it up. Leave
Okay,
it up.
but Miss Singleton is the owner of. Say it for me.
Words and Beyond Speech Therapy Services LLC, as well as Cultured Speech LLC.
Boom. So you already know what we're talking about today.
Yes.
We're focusing on speech. Now, here's a quick little backstory. So,
Okay.
when I was coming up, you know, people who already know me, you already know, that I struggled with speech, right? We were early growing up. Got picked at, laughed at, but I came out swinging. The boys ain't talking about me no more because the boys knew I was gonna come with it.
One, two,
But that was something that I struggled with for a long time, and sometimes still struggles with it. Okay, but no matter how many times your boy went to his speech therapist, I never took it serious. Right, because I was trying to go back to class and have a good time with the fellas, man.
There you go, and the truth comes out.
You're boring to me. There's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
Then I get back to class and everybody laughing at me, right? And then it kind of killed, my confidence because when I was standing in front of the class or when the teacher said, "Hey, get up and read," I'm like, "Nah, don't call on me.
Not me. Don't
call on me. Okay, if you trying to play me, don't call on me because I don't want that kind of smoke." You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So today we have so many kids who have issues with this.
Yes.
And we have adults who have
Amen.
issues with this. So today we're going to talk about both.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about why you chose this profession.
Okay. So first half, the reason why I started out in the area of pediatrics is because growing up, I always wanted to be a teacher and I wanted to be a doctor. And in the light of being a speech language pathologist in the school setting, there I have it. I can be a teacher. And then when I go into the nursing homes and hospitals and help with stroke patients, those who may have had traumatic brain injuries, there are several levels of being to help on the medical level as well. So you get two careers all in one, and there's multifacets to the area of speech language pathology and communication disorders. There's so many things that we can do there. So it's just a career where I don't have to pick one thing. I can do so many all in one. And then of course to help people.
Boom.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you, she's helped me more than you know. I'm telling you. Because listen, man, your boy be saying words all wrong. She'll correct me. Hey, boy, you better say it like this. Okay? This is how you say it. Now, if you have, let's say that I have, a child.
Yes.
Who has a speech impediment.
Yes,
or
sir.
just simply
speech impairment.
See that?
Speech impairment. Yeah.
Speech impairment.
Yeah.
So
Don't
what's
say
the
impediment.
difference?
So impediment is just not the proper word for it. Just as you would not use the R word to describe someone who has, cognitive deficits, you would say that they're, you know, they have mental disabilities or, you know, they're profoundly impacted with their mental disabilities, but you just would say impairment because they're impaired. It's an impairment that affects the way that they speak, maybe the way that they think. So it's a speech impairment, not impediment.
Not impediment.
Yes, impairment.
You heard it here first.
There you go.
On the community vibes.
There you go. Don't get caught out here talking about impediment.
Yeah.
No, impairment.
It's an impairment.
There you go. They're impaired.
So if a child has a impairment,
yes, come on,
speech impairment,
yes,
and they notice it. Let's say the parent or guardian notice it. They notice the child's, you know, impairment early. How should they govern that?
So early detection with anything is definitely key. If a child, and this goes for children from ages 0 all the way up to death, speech and communication is something that goes with us throughout life. But the younger a child is, the better it is for the parent to go ahead and bring the attention to the child's pediatrician. That's the first thing that you need to do as a parent. If you realize that your child is delayed in saying things, or you realize that your child is kind of disconnected as it relates to trying to communicate with other people and others within your home, just go ahead to your doctor and bring that concern to the forefront. Let them know, I'm concerned about whatever it is. It's not your job to know the exact terms for it. Explain to your doctor exactly what you're seeing or hearing with your child, and from there they're going to take you through the proper steps of getting you referred to, you know, get a screening, because that's the first thing you need to do is get a screening. And some doctors' offices come equipped with that. They may have speech language pathologists within their network that they can refer you to be able to first get the screening done, because not all the times is it that the child has an impairment. There may not be an impairment there. They just may need a little bit more tips and tricks at home, a little bit more exposure. But first line of defense, bring it up to your pediatrician so they can take the proper steps. And from, you know, that point, they need to definitely be checking their hearing. Because a lot of times, you know, you can get the children in there, but if they have a hearing delay or something's going on with their hearing, it's not going to help for a speech language pathologist to come in and work on their communication if they're first not hearing everything correctly, be that, you know, temporary from chronic ear infections, or whether it be something really going on neurologically that's causing them to not be able to hear. So
boom, I'm telling you, she got it. She got it. Because if you would have asked me, hey man, Google it, okay? Google it. I can't give you that
Google
information.
has some information.
Google got some information.
But it might not give you the proper steps.
Nah, not at all, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Google be lying sometimes.
It
too.
does. It does.
You know
Especially if you don't know what, you know, you don't. Yeah.
You got to know how to kind of navigate what you're looking for.
There you go. There
you
you go. Yeah, so definitely do that.
Let me ask you this then. So, you know, when I was coming up, you know, I oftentimes would, you know, when people say, hey man, you know, you don't have it, like, you know, you can't speak well, or you can't say these words properly. What kind of, let's say, what kind of exercises can kids use to build up their confidence as far as when they have to give speeches and stuff like that?
That is a great question. So with stuttering, because there is no known cause for a child stuttering, if we're talking about stuttering in particular, there's no known cause for it. There could be several environmental factors, certain just things going on neurologically. There can be so many things that could be causing that. So indeed, you definitely need to get their confidence up. And confidence comes through doing things like this. When they're alone in their room or with family members, recording conversations and saying things and talking, even through those words that they're uncomfortable with, using those words as much as possible, finding ways to put them into sentences, finding ways to find them in stories, you know, looking up things online that have those words that cause them to have those stutter moments, and just practicing with those words and getting more confident by doing it with a camera. You can go back later and look and say, when I said that, I said it too fast.
Right.
Or when I said it, I didn't breathe first.
What about when they're nervous?
When they're nervous, doing breathing techniques.
Okay.
Doing breathing techniques helps tremendously with getting those trouble words out and then kind of relaxing the nerves a bit to be able to move in it. And there's a lot of families, there you go. And a lot of families incorporate meditation and yoga into their child's routine, especially for children who stutter, to help them with easing their minds and easing their spirit so that they can get those words to flow. but recordings and practicing in front of mirrors tremendously. And even like going into restaurants, instead of the parents ordering the food for them, put your child in put them in situations where they have to talk. Don't hide them from talking.
They say, shut up. Don't say nothing. And I'm sitting there like I'm there. Mama, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, y'all boys scarred me for life. Hey, but listen, okay. So that was some good information.
Yeah.
That was some real good information right there. Now, we know that we have some adults who struggle, with all kind of speech impairments.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Here's a quick little question that I just wonder sometimes. Because, you went to state.
Yes.
Right? What does your dialect have to do with it?
Ah, man, dialect. That's a whole nother side. That's what my other company addresses, Cultured Speech. We work with dialects in that depending on where you are in the United States or where you are in the world, period, there is a dialect attached to the way that you speak.
Right.
And for some, it's no problem. They speak and you understand everything that they're saying. But there's others who have heavier dialects, be it from a region within the United States, or there's someone that speaks English as a second language, and then you get an accent that comes across. A dialect is just something that's attached to a region or an area. An accent is attached to some other form of language that comes across when they when they try to speak in English.
Yo, whoa, wait a minute. Yo, that was a nugget. That was a nugget right there. Y'all better get y'all pen and paper out, because I had no idea. Listen, she just taught me something. Okay, so hold up.
Yes.
You said that a accent is what now?
When you're coming from one language to another, it's me going from speaking Spanish to now speaking English. Okay. Yeah. That's that. And even within Spanish, there are different dialects. Even within a foreign language, a person can tell where in a Latin-based country or your Spanish-based language, where in the world, where in the area you come from by the way your Spanish sounds. Just like in English, we can tell different dialects. I can tell what you sound like if you're from Charleston. I can tell what you sound like if you're from New York. I can tell what you sound like if you're from Philly because of your dialect. Right. Not because, people say accent. No, it's a dialect. It's connected to that region.
Wow. Yeah, that's a nugget right there, y'all. Y'all better be writing this. Hey, y'all better be writing this down, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, because this is one-on-one. It's speech one-on-one. It's free. We ain't charging y'all no tuition. You know what I'm saying? No nothing, man. It's free game.
It's free game right here. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So, how long have you been practicing?
This is year 15.
Wow, experience.
This is year 15 for me. Thanks to SC State.
So, when you're out, minding your business. Yeah. Like, let's say you at a restaurant or you're out with your friends, you're mingling, you're chilling, and you're hearing people talk. Yes. How does it, like, when you hear people talk sometimes, they don't know what you do. Do you cringe like, oh, you said that wrong? Or, oh, you're doing that wrong? Or, oh, you shouldn't have put that word or this word. You should have said it another way.
Get it. I get it. I'm so guilty. I can't even watch television shows and movies without being like, oh, boo, you got a list. You got a lateral list. Ooh, that S, Or why did you put that verb right there? Yes, I do it because it's just in me, and that's what I do. Granted, what I have to put this disclaimer out here. Right. I tell my friends and family, listen, chill, just talk, just
because we know you judging us low key. No, we're not saying that you're cynical. You're not cynical. You're not cynical at all.
No, but it's in there. Like my brain does.
Trained, yeah. I mean, you're trained. Like with me, when I go to let's say football game. Yes. I know what kid got it. Yeah, and what kid don't got it.
Just put your cleats up.
Yeah, just like stop. Yeah. Mama, stop paying money for this boy to play football because he ain't got it.
It ain't in it.
Nah, you see what I'm saying? So listen, man, when you're talented and you put in the work and effort and research, you know what's going on.
Yeah. It's one of those things that definitely. Even for me, if you look on my personal page, when I'm talking about personal stuff, I'm regular, just real regular. What you might hear, subject, verb, agreement, that's not even correct at all. But when I'm in my zone, when I'm in my profession and I'm doing my thing, you won't get
what it is.
Yeah, but it's called code switching. It's knowing.
You heard what I said just now? It is what it is.
Right.
But that ain't right.
No, it's not.
It is what it is.
But you get it.
But I get it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
you have, and again, some know how to do it and some don't. It is definitely a science to code switching. Code switching, how I sound with my family and friends versus how I sound when I'm, doing business transactions.
You know, that's interesting because my aunt, Dr. Judith Sally for South Carolina State University, when she comes home, she speaks just regularly, man, country is all get out, you know what I'm saying? But man, when she in them board meetings,
you better turn
when she
it
in
off.
the meetings, she got to switch.
You got to turn it off.
She sounds like Barack Obama. Like she is a totally different person when she's at work, right? Versus when she's at home.
Yes.
And some of us need to learn that switch.
Absolutely. And it's the thing of it is, there's a thing within our culture that makes you believe that you're selling out when you start enunciating your words. When you start putting your words together as they're supposed to be, you're selling out. No, you're not selling out. You're selling up.
You're selling up.
You're selling up. You got to make sure you represent yourself well.
Thank you. Because, do you agree that it's not, listen, let's stop this little stigma right now by saying you're talking white.
That drives me insane. And
that's not the standard. You know what I mean?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. And the part of it is, it's just the simple fact of knowing when and knowing how. That's just all to it. And it's, for me, I have a passion for our youth, especially because they do not understand that whole idea of, if I'm talking with my friends and people a certain way, I can't go over and try and get a job and speak that same way and assume that I'm going to be taken well. You can be the smartest kid on the earth with all A's, everything intact on paper, but your delivery, that's what's going to get you in the door.
And you have to, let's try your best to remove the uhs and you know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's one of those things that you've got to help yourself.
Right.
Help yourself.
You
can't go into you got to help yourself. Help yourself. You can't go into an interview. And I had a young lady who wanted to do some reception work for me, and this is how it went. So Miss Singleton, when I answer the phone, what you want me to say when I answer the phone?
Fire.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Go back at it again and say, hey, Miss Singleton, when I answer your telephones, what would you like for me to say? Or when I answer your phone, what would you like for me to say? Boo, don't.
But that also takes exposure.
Yes. And the thing of it is, exposure is not hard. Just like our children love to get on TikTok and love to get on YouTube and love all the social media aspects that are out there that are available to us all. They have things that show you how to converse. And they're not just for people that speak English as a second language. If you know for a fact that you don't know how to put words together properly, baby, go on YouTube and pull up one of those English conversation videos on YouTube, and you can see front and center how to line your words up, how to respond. They even have them for business interviews. Anything in life that you want to do, there is a YouTube video for it. And then there's professionals that you can contact to do them. So, there's a way, to use your time. If you're going to spend time on YouTube, make it productive. I'm not saying just watch productive, watch informational videos all day. But if you're striving to be somewhere, that level that you want to be on, you have to practice to be there in order for you to, sustain what it takes to be in that.
Yep. See, you heard it. I'm telling you, it's about that education. Education. Okay? It's about the education, man, because listen, your speech easily can gain you 100,000 or make you lose 100,000. Easy.
Every day.
I'm telling you.
Every day.
It is what represents you. Because listen, man, these days, man, people, they're not just looking at photos. Now they're looking at videos. And the moment you open your mouth, hey, you leave people the opportunity to judge.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So it's important that you take this serious, man, and your kids, man. Invest in your kids early.
Definitely.
Listen, man, you got kids right now, man, wearing Jordans, shoot, man, $100 shirts and pants, man, you know, games, all this stuff, but can't talk a lick.
At all.
Okay?
At all.
That stuff is not going to get them in college. I promise you, man. It's about speech. But more importantly, it's also about their character.
Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Saying yes, sir. You know, no, sir. And having the confidence to speak from within. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
exactly it.
that right there comes with you building your child up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because right now, you have to prep your child for the world. I hate meeting young men, right, when I meet they, hey, how you doing?
Right.
All right, yeah, cool, yeah, I'm all right, cool. You're looking at a grown man here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So teach your kids how to speak. You know what I mean? And let's start right now trying to prep these kids for their first interview for a job.
Yes.
Right or wrong.
Absolutely right. And the part about it is, parents don't go along the school of thought of thinking, well, I don't know how, so how I'm gonna teach my child. It doesn't matter what you know. All it matters about is what you strive to get them into. You've got to strive to make connections. When you look on your phone, I'm sure when you're looking on your phone, you're not just looking at, you know, the local news or whatever. You're looking at different things. When you're searching social media, go on there and see how you can connect your child with different professionals that have paid and unpaid services.
Right.
There's a certain level as a business owner of community service that we must be able to do. You should be doing, you know, and you may be able to get some of these services for free for your child, depending on your income level.
Right.
You know, you set your child up to be better than you are. Even if you're a doctor, lawyer, whatever it is, whatever level you are in life, set your child up to be above that level. And their words are key. Their presentation is key. You know, all of that is what's going to get them in the door. So, you know, take some time out to find ways, or even get them connected with children that are along the path that you would like for them to be on.
Boom.
Let them see some images that are like them that can help them to go where they're trying to go.
Exactly. See,
Yep.
I told you, man, it's fire. It's nothing but education here, man. Okay?
We try.
That's all we give them. That is all we are giving.
That's it. That's
You
it.
heard how I chopped that thing up just now? Woo! I'm ready for you.
It's
Listen, okay? Now, how can these, let's say, these viewers want to, let's say, visit, your page, or they want to call you or contact you?
Yeah.
By any means, how can they get in contact with you?
So for Words and Beyond, we do have a website. It's WBspeech.com. WBspeech.com. For Cultured Speech, constructing a web page. But what you can do now is go on to Instagram and look up Cultured Speech. Go at Cultured Speech. Same thing on Facebook. Look us up at Cultured Speech or Cultured Speech, and you'll see us there. For those, with Cultured Speech, that's like my company where I do, the adult services as it relates to accents and accent modification and kind of, just not getting rid of accents, or those that don't speak English as a second language and they would like to sound more Americanized for film roles and things of that
like
nature.
Me.
You want to be Jamaican, right?
That's my next goal. To be Jamaican.
Yeah. So So that's what you do. You go look me up at Cultured Speech, WBspeech.com.
Yeah.
Those are ways that you can reach out to me, inbox me, DM me. Listen. I don't have nothing for you on a personal level with these DMs now. I ain't got nothing for you.
Don't shoot no DMs.
Don't shoot your shot.
No DMs,
don't shoot
man.
your shot.
It's all business.
It's all business. If you about business, listen. I got you. I don't nothing for the personal. Nothing. I got enough.
All right, we coming with uppercuts with DMs now. All right. Now, hey, listen now. You guys know that we can't let this young lady go without asking her the most important question of all time.
What is it?
All right? You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right.
I think.
When it comes to chicken wings.
Foot. Okay, let's go.
You eat chicken wings?
Yes, God, my favorite food.
Miss K used to eat chicken wings.
My mama
Listen,
loves them.
her mama is like the most sweetest person that God has ever made next to my mama. Okay?
You gotta love Mama K.
And my grandmama. But her mama is like, God just said, here's Miss K for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So Miss K, I love you forever. All right? Thank you so much. You know what I mean? For all you did for me.
Yeah.
I love you. I swear to God, I love you. Anyway, you eat chicken wings.
I do love them. Favorite food.
Okay. When it comes to chicken wings, do you prefer the flats or the drums?
The drums.
My dog!
That's my drum.
That's my dog.
The drums.
The drums, man.
Yeah.
I be telling y'all, flat lovers, you're weird.
Ain't enough meat. Ain't enough meat.
It's no meat.
Yeah, you gonna get an ugly face from me if you want to try my wing and the first thing you go for is a drum. We're gonna have a problem.
We're gonna have some issues. You might listen. Now we gonna still be friends.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look
I'm
at
gonna
you
have a slight little attitude with you.
Yeah,
Low key.
Every time you take a bite, I'm gonna be looking at you like.
Right. You know what I mean? So instead of responding to your text, you know what I mean, in 2 minutes, your boy might take about 5 minutes.
I believe you on red. I believe you on red. I saw it, and I believe you on red just for the fact that you ate my drum.
You gonna know that there's some kind of beef there.
About a drum.
Okay? I don't play about my drum. All right? It's all about the chicken wings, man.
Okay.
Anybody who has some good chicken wings, call your boy.
Lord have
and
mercy.
make sure you put more drums than flats in there.
I believe like my second stomach came from drums. That second one, the second one, it came from drums.
We all got different levels. Okay? You little workout geeks out there, yeah, I see you. All right? But listen, when it comes to chicken wings, you're not going to stop me. It's amazing. Listen, it's in my heart. All right? Thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in for another impactful Community Vibes, man, podcast. We have the lovely queen here. Make sure you hit her up, please, man. I'm telling you, because this is serious, man. We need for these kids to learn how to speak, okay? That's their weapon, okay? That's their tool for success. All right?
Before we go
ahead.
Parents, while we're figuring it out with this whole thing with COVID, how we're going to do schooling situations and all that, for the parents to have young children, it's imperative. It's a lot of TV on. If you're going to watch TV with your child, talk about it while you watch it. It's okay to watch TV. There's nothing wrong with watching TV, but talk about it while you're watching. Ask your child questions about what's going on TV. Help them to get those prediction skills there. Help them to get those conversation skills in there by asking questions and then answering them if they have questions. And modeling. You may not be the best speaker in the world, but letting your child hear you speak to them form something in them that makes them thrive to want to communicate. Reading. It does not matter if you can read as a parent. Not all parents can read. That's the reality out here.
Reality.
Go again, YouTube. They have people on there. Any book you want to read, type the name of it in, and there's someone reading, and you can turn the subtitles on so that your child can hear the words coming in and see them across the screen, and that helps them with so many imperative language skills as well as reading skills. And this isn't just for small children. This goes on up because there are some children who are older in other grades, in middle school, even high school, that cannot read. So reading is imperative. Communication is imperative, like being intentional. Talking to your child. Don't just sit in the environment with them. Say something. Start a conversation, whether it's something small or something big. Talk to them. That's what's going to mold them.
That's key.
That's all I had.
Especially when they come home from school. Don't just send them straight to their room. All right?
Ask a question, and you never know what you may get. And that may be a whole nother avenue to your relationship with your child by simply asking them. Ask them, how was your day?
How was your day?
What did you learn?
Yes.
How do you feel? Ask a simple question. You never know what you might get.
Never know what you might get.
Yes.
You know
Sorry, I had to add that in.
You might find out that your child likes something that's positive.
There you go.
And you might find out your child likes something that ain't too good. You know?
But you never know if you first don't open the door.
You just never know. But you got to open their thoughts, which will come out their mouth. Okay? Thank y'all again, man, for listening, man, for tuning in. Please subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that please subscribe, man. It's nothing but dope people on the Community Vibes. Let's thank Ms. Singleton once again, all right, for coming and blessing us with this information, this so impactful information, okay?
Thank you.
And this won't be the last time you're going to see her, I swear to God. All right?
Thank
We're
you.
going to bring her back with some more tips and stuff like that, man, to help you out when it's cold or something. You know what I'm saying? How to talk when it's cold. I mean, it's cold, it's different. All right, y'all. We see y'all again, man. Take care, man. Salute.
Yo, Kingdom. Community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe. You say you won't shine, come get your shine on. You say you want vibes, come get your vibe on. Community vibes, community ties. Terrance Tucker is the brother who's connecting the tribe. Hey, you say you won't shine, we'll get your shine on. You say you want vibes, we'll get your vibe on. But there's no better time to get your grind on. This one for the community.